Father. There are days when I feel weak, days when I wonder if I'm enough. I carry my fears, my failures, my hidden scars. Yet every time I come to you, I find the same open arms. Not judgment, not rejection, only love. Thank you for loving me when I couldn't love myself. Thank you for holding me when I was falling apart. Tonight, I rest in your embrace. I've traveled roads of uncertainty, chasing shadows in the night, looking for a place to belong, searching for a guiding light. Through every valley, through every storm, your love was waiting there. When my heart was tired and broken, you carried me home. In the Father's embrace, I am safe, I am loved. No longer a stranger, I'm a child of your heart. When the world feels cold around me, your mercy becomes my shelter. In the Father's embrace, I finally find peace. You know every tear I've cried, every burden I could not hide. Still you called me by my name, still you hold me just the same. No distance is too far, no wound too deep for your love. When my heart was tired and broken, you carried me home. In the Father's embrace, I am safe, I am loved. No longer a stranger, I'm a child of your heart. When the world feels cold around me, your mercy becomes my shelter. In the Father's embrace, I finally find peace. Your arms are always open, your love never lets go. Even when I wander, you lead me back home. And every fear grows smaller, every burden fades away when I rest within the promise of your unfailing grace. In the Father's embrace, I am healed, I am whole. Every broken piece of me is restored by your love. Through the seasons of my life, one truth remains the same. I will always find a refuge in the Father's embrace, safe in your love, safe in your grace, forever held, forever known in the Father's embrace. Father's embrace. Father, Lord, it's been a long road, longer than I ever imagined. I thought I could find my own way. I thought I knew what was best for my life, so I walked away. I chased the promises of this world. I followed roads that led nowhere. And somewhere along the journey, I lost more than I ever gained. But even when I left you, you never stopped watching for me. Even when I forgot your voice, you never forgot my name. Today, Lord, I come home. Not because I deserve it, not because I have earned it, but because your mercy is greater than my mistakes. Father, I'm coming home. I left with dreams in my pocket and pride burning in my soul. Thought the world would make me happy, thought I'd find what made me whole.
I wandered through the distant valleys, chasing shadows in the night. Every road I thought would save me only led me farther from the light.
With empty hands and a weary heart, I turned my eyes toward home. I'm walking down the road, back home, back to the Father's arms, back to the grace I've always needed, back to where my soul belongs. Though I've stumbled through the darkness, His mercy led me on, and every step is bringing me closer down the road back home. There were nights of deep regret, moments I could barely stand, looking at the broken pieces of the life I'd planned. But in the middle of my sorrow, a gentle voice called out to me, saying, "Child, the door is open. Come back where you're meant to be." And with tears upon my face, I finally let go. I'm walking down the road, back home, back to the Father's arms, back to the grace I've always needed, back to where my soul belongs. Though I've stumbled through the darkness, His mercy led me on,
remember.
I thought I was too broken,
but His love was still enough.
no distance is too far,
No failure is too great.
the Father's heart is waiting,
And His arms are open wide. I'm finally home in the Father's love.
home in amazing grace.
Every scar has found forgiveness.
Every tear,
Has found its place.
the road was long and lonely, but now I clearly see
The Father never stopped loving a wandering soul like me.
Father, thank you for waiting.
Thank you for welcoming me.
Thank you for loving me.
Even when I was far away.
I was lost, but now I'm home. Father, this world is filled with so many voices. Some promise success, some promise comfort, some promise a happiness that never seems to last. There are days when the noise grows so loud that I can barely hear my own heart. But somewhere beyond the fear, beyond the confusion, beyond the endless distractions, your voice still calls. Not with anger, not with fear, but with the gentle love of a shepherd who knows every one of his sheep by name.
Lord, quiet my restless heart.
Help me recognize your voice above every other voice. Lead me where you want me to go,
And give me the faith
to follow wherever you lead. I wandered through the valleys, listening to the world. Every road they promised left my weary spirit hurt. Then across the silent morning, soft as mercy, calm and clear, came the voice that knew my story, calling me to draw near.
when every answer faded.
One voice remained.
I know the shepherd's voice
Calling out my name,
leading every step I take.
forever still the same.
Through every lonely valley,
Across the raging sea,
the shepherd's voice keeps whispering, come and follow me.
when the shadows gather round me and I cannot find the way, your staff becomes my comfort, your light becomes my day. You never rush before me, you never leave behind. Your faithful hand keeps leading this wandering heart of mine.
Your promise is my compass,
Your love my guiding light.
I know the shepherd's voice. I know,
Calling out my name,
calling out my name,
leading
every step I take.
forever still the same.
Through every
across the raging sea. The shepherd's voice keeps whispering, come and follow me. When fear begins to speak,
His peace answers softly.
when darkness closes in,
His light goes before me.
no matter where the road may lead,
No matter what I see,
I'll trust the voice that never fails.
the shepherd calling me. I know the shepherd's voice,
My hope through every storm.
my hope through every storm.
His grace has been my refuge. His love has kept me warm.
kept me warm
Until I reach His kingdom,
one song will carry me.
I'll follow my good shepherd,
For He first called to me.
Father, thank you for never stopping. Your gentle call,
When the world grows loud
your voice still brings peace.
and I will follow
Wherever my shepherd leads.
Father, I never asked for the storm. I never wanted the pain, the uncertainty, or the sleepless nights. There were moments when the waves felt too high and the wind too strong. But even in the middle of the storm, you never left my side. When fear told me to give up, your voice reminded me to keep believing. Lord, strengthen my faith. Teach me to trust you when I cannot see the shore. And let every storm become a testimony of your faithfulness. The clouds rolled in without a warning. Darkness covered all I knew. The road ahead became uncertain, but my eyes remained on you. Every thunder tried to shake me. Every wave tried to pull me down. Yet your hand was holding steady, and your love remained around. When my strength was almost gone, your promises carried me on. Through the storm, I will trust you. Through the rain, I will stand. Though the winds may rise against me, my life is in your hands. You are my shelter in the darkness, my anchor in the raging sea. Through the storm, I will keep believing, for you have always been with me. There were nights I cried in silence, wondering how I'd make it through. But every time my heart was breaking, I found new strength in you. What the enemy meant for sorrow, you turned into something good. And the valleys that once frightened me became places where faith stood. When my strength was almost gone, your promises carried me on. Through the storm, I will trust you. Through the rain, I will stand. Though the winds may rise against me, my life is in your hands. You are my shelter in the darkness, my anchor in the raging sea. Through the storm, I will keep believing, for you have always been with me. Yeah. The storm may shake the mountains, the storm may bend the trees, but nothing can separate me from your endless peace. I won't fear tomorrow, I won't run away. The God who walked beside me then is walking with me today. Through the storm, I will trust you. Through the fire, I will sing. For every battle that I faced has shown me you're my king. You are my refuge and my fortress, my hope when I can't see. Through the storm, I will keep believing, because your grace is carrying me. The wind still blows, but my faith remains. Oh, there, the rain still falls, but my hope stands strong. Through the storm, you are here, always here. Father, there was a time when I tried to hide my scars. I thought they were proof of my weakness, proof of my failures, proof that I had fallen too many times. But you never asked me to hide them. Instead, you touched every wounded place with your mercy. You didn't erase my story, you redeemed it. Now when I look at these scars, I no longer see shame. I see reminders of every prayer you answered, every battle you carried, every time your grace lifted me when I could not stand. Lord. Let my scars never point to my pain. Let them always point to your faithfulness. These hands have carried heavy burdens. These eyes have cried through endless nights. These feet have walked through lonely valleys, searching for a distant light. Every broken dream I buried, every road I feared to face, somehow led me to the Savior and the wonder of His grace. What once was sorrow now tells a different story. Through these scars, your mercy shines. Every wound became a witness to your love divine. What the world called broken, you restored completely. Through these scars, your grace is all they see. There were moments filled with questions, when my faith felt weak and small, yet your hand was always holding, even when I feared to fall. You turned ashes into beauty, turned my mourning into song. Now my past no longer owns me. In your love I have grown strong. Every tear you counted, every prayer you heard. Through these scars, your mercy shines. Your mercy shines. Every wound became a witness to your love divine. What the world called broken, you restored completely. Through these scars, your grace is all they see. These scars tell where I've been,
but not where I will stay.
His mercy changed my story.
His light became my way.
Every mark upon my heart declares what
Grace can do.
the scars remain as evidence that God is always true. Through these scars, I stand today, not because I never stumbled, but because you made a way. Now every wound has purpose. Every tear is found release. Through these scars,
I found your perfect peace.
these scars are no longer chains. They are songs of mercy, living proof that the Father's love still heals today and forever.
My scars will tell
The story of
your grace.
Father, the night has been long. There were moments I wondered if the sun would ever rise again. I've walked through valleys where fear became my companion, and silence felt heavier than words. Yet even in the darkest hour, you never stopped watching over me. Your hand was still guiding me when I couldn't see the road. Your love was still holding me when my strength was gone. So tonight, Lord, I choose faith over fear. I'll keep singing,
I'll keep praying,
I'll keep trusting,
because I know
morning always comes to those who wait upon you. Amen. Darkness wrapped around my footsteps, cold winds whispered through the night. Every burden felt much heavier, every dream slipped out of sight. Still your promise burned before me, like a lamp that would not fade. You were walking through the shadows, every step beside me stayed. Though the night is long, your mercy never sleeps until the morning comes. I'll keep holding on. Your faithful love will be my shelter, your word my victory song. Though tears may fill the midnight, joy is waiting with the dawn. Trust your heart, I'll trust your heart until the morning comes. Every trial shaped my spirit, every valley taught me grace. Even when I couldn't find you, you were leading every step I faced. Now I see beyond the darkness, hope is rising with the light. Every promise you have spoken will be faithful through the night.
the darkest sky
cannot hide
your light
until the
morning comes.
I'll keep
Holding on,
your faithful love
will be my shelter,
your word.
my victory song.
Though tears
May fill the midnight
joy is waiting
with the dawn.
I'll trust your heart
I'll trust your heart.
until the
Morning comes.
when my strength is gone,
His grace is stronger.
when the night grows cold,
His love surrounds us.
the darkness cannot overcome the light that lives within. Our Savior walks beside us.
And morning always wins.
Until the
Morning comes.
my hope will not grow weak. The one who conquered darkness is still watching over me. I'll lift my hands
In worship,
for your promises live on. My heart will keep believing until the
morning comes.
Father, thank you for every night that taught me to trust you. Thank you for every tear that led me closer to your heart. And when the dawn finally breaks, may my first song always be one of praise, because you were faithful
All through the night.
There was a time when I was running from my past, running from my mistakes, running from the truth I didn't want to face. I filled my days with noise, hoping it would silence the emptiness inside. But no matter how far I wandered, there was always a longing in my soul. Then one day, in a moment I can never fully explain, I heard something deeper than words. Not a voice of condemnation, not a voice of anger, but a voice filled with love. A voice that knew every failure, every wound, every hidden tear, and still called me by name. Jesus, thank you for calling me when I was lost. Thank you for finding me when I couldn't find my way back.
I was walking through the shadows, carrying burdens of my own, trying hard to hide the brokenness, pretending I was strong. Every road kept growing darker, every answer slipped away. I was searching for a reason, but my heart had lost its way.
Then through the silence of my sorrow,
a gentle voice broke through.
when Jesus called my name, everything changed. The chains I carried for so long
No longer felt the same.
the darkness lost its power.
The fear began to fade.
My life was forever different
When Jesus called my name.
I still remember that moment, like sunlight after rain. Grace came rushing like a river, washing away my shame.
What I thought was my ending became a brand new start. His mercy found the pieces of my weary heart.
And where I saw only failure,
He saw a child worth saving.
when Jesus called my name, oh,
Everything changed.
the chains I carried for so long
No longer felt the same.
the darkness lost its power.
The fear began to fade.
My life was forever different
When Jesus called my name.
I was lost,
But He came looking,
I was broken,
but He kept loving.
I was wandering.
But He led me home,
Amazing grace came down that day,
and I have never been alone. When Jesus called my name,
my heart was made new.
oh, the road I thought was over
Was only passing through.
now every step before me
Is guided by His grace. I'll spend my life remembering before I loved you.
And when I was lost in the darkness, you called my name.
And I came alive. And I came alive. Father, the world is so loud. There are days when my mind is filled with noise, and my heart struggles to hear your voice. But in the quiet moments, when everything slows down, I feel your presence near. Not in the thunder, not in the rushing wind, but in a gentle whisper. Teach me to be still, Lord. Open my heart to hear you, and let your voice guide me through every season of my life. When the sun begins to fade and the shadows softly fall, I find a sacred silence where I can hear your call. Beyond the noise and questions, beyond my restless mind, your presence gently finds me like a light I cannot hide. In the stillness of the evening, your mercy speaks again. It's a whisper from heaven, calling out my name. A voice of love and comfort always remains the same. When fear tries to surround me and I don't know what to do, I hear a whisper from heaven, leading me back to you. Through the quiet of the night, when the stars light up the sky, I feel your peace unfolding like a river flowing by. Every burden grows lighter, every worry starts to fade, as your gentle voice reminds me I am held within your grace. In the stillness of the evening, your mercy speaks again. It's a whisper from heaven, calling out my name. A voice of love and comfort always remains the same. When fear tries to surround me and I don't know what to do, I hear a whisper from heaven, leading me back to you. Not every answer
but your presence walks beside me, and your voice is always near, softer than the morning sunrise, gentler than the falling rain. Your whisper heals the broken places and brings my soul peace again. It's a whisper from heaven, a melody of grace, a reminder that you're with me, no matter time or place. Through the silence and the waiting, one truth carries me through. I will follow that whisper from heaven, forever closer to you. Be still and listen. The Father is speaking, and His whisper is enough. Father, Father, looking back now, I can see your fingerprints on every chapter of my life. There were seasons when I felt abandoned, moments when I questioned your plan, nights when I wondered if you could still hear my prayers. But now I know you were there in every tear, you were there in every battle, you were there in every step I could barely take. Even when I couldn't feel you, you never stopped walking beside me. Lord, thank you for being faithful when my faith was weak, for holding me when I didn't know you were there. You never left. There were roads I never should have taken, dreams that faded in the night. There were mountains standing before me, blocking every glimpse of light. I remember feeling helpless, wondering how I'd make it through. But every step that seemed uncertain was another step with you. Now I see what I could not see then. Your hand was leading me. You never left when I was broken. You never left when hope grew dim. Through every valley, every heartache, you stayed closer than the wind. When I lost sight of tomorrow, when the road was hard to find, you were standing in the shadows, faithful all the time. You never left. I can trace your mercy through the years, like a river through my soul. Every wound became a testimony, every loss helped make me whole. Looking back, I see your goodness in places I once called pain. What I thought would break me forever became a story of your grace. Now I see
seething.
Your hand was leading me.
You never left
When I was broken,
You never left
when hope grew dim,
Through every valley, every heartache.
you stayed closer than the wind.
When I lost sight of tomorrow,
When the road
was hard to find,
you were standing in the shadows,
faithful all the time.
you never left. When I was lost, you were my compass. When I was weak, you were my strength.
When I was afraid,
You were my shelter.
and when I couldn't hold on,
You held on to me.
never left. When I was crying, you never left. When I was afraid, through every storm and every trial,
Your love remained the same.
now my heart is filled with gratitude.
For all you've brought me through.
Every chapter tells the story
Of a God
forever true.
you never left.
You never left.
And if tomorrow brings another storm, I will not fear.
Because the God who walked beside me then
Is walking.
beside me now.
You never left.
And you never will.
Father. Father. There were days I believed I had gone too far. Too many mistakes, too many broken promises, too many reasons to think I no longer belonged. I looked at my empty hands and my weary heart, wondering if there could still be a place for someone like me. But your love never asked me to earn a seat. Your mercy simply opened the door. You called me as your child. You welcomed me with open arms. You prepared a place I could never deserve. Lord, thank you for saving me. Thank you for calling me family. And thank you for leaving a place for me at your table. I came with nothing but my burdens, dust upon these tired shoes. Only memories of failure, only stories of the blues. Still the Father smiled with kindness as He opened mercy's door. Love was waiting in His presence like I'd never left before. No questions, no condemnation, only grace. There's a seat at your table, a place prepared for me. Not because I've earned it, because you set me free.
Your mercy wrote my story. Your love removed my shame. Now I belong forever,
welcomed in your name. Every scar became a testimony. Every tear became a song. The road that once seemed endless led me where I belong.
now my heart has found its shelter. My restless soul can rest in the house of my Redeemer. I have found my Father's best.
Amazing grace still echoes through these open doors. There's a seat at your table, a place prepared for me, not because I've earned it, but because you set me free. Your mercy wrote my story. Your love removed my shame. Now I belong forever, welcomed in your name. I came with empty hands.
He filled them with His grace.
I came as a stranger.
He called me by name.
The Father's love is greater
Than every fear I've known.
At His table there is always
A place to call my home.
there's a seat at your table where every heart
Can come.
the lost become your children.
The weary find a home.
I'll sing about your goodness
As long as I remain.
forever grateful, Father.
For welcoming me again.
Father, your table is wide enough for every broken soul,
Your grace is greater.
than every failure.
And because of Jesus,
I am no longer,
an outsider.
I am home. I belong.
Forever.
Father, I'm tired of carrying what was never mine to hold. The weight of yesterday, the fears of tomorrow, the questions I cannot answer. So today, I lay them all before you. At your feet I find mercy. At your feet I find rest. Teach my heart to be still in your presence, and help me trust the hands that have never let me go. Lord, I surrender everything I am, everything I have. I place it at your feet. I've been running through the noise, trying to find my way alone, carrying burdens on my shoulders, trying to make it on my own. But every road led me back presence. I hear your gentle voice again. At your feet I lay my worries down. At your feet I leave my fears. In your love I find my shelter. In your grace my heart is healed. When the world feels overwhelming and the night is cold and deep, I find peace beyond understanding here at your feet. Every scar, every broken dream, every tear I've cried alone, you have seen what no one else could see. You have called me as your own, and your mercy keeps reminding me I was never walking by myself. In the silence of your presence I hear your gentle voice again. At your feet I lay my worries down. At your feet I leave my fears. In your love I find my shelter. In your grace my heart is healed. When the world feels overwhelming and the night is cold and deep, I find peace beyond understanding here at your feet. I surrender all my striving. I surrender all my pain. You are faithful through the valleys. You remain the same. Take my heart and lead me closer. Teach my soul to simply trust, for there's nowhere else I'd rather be than resting in your love. At your feet I find my freedom. At your feet I find my home. In your presence there is healing. In your presence I am known. Every burden grows lighter. Every shadow has to leave. For your perfect peace surrounds me here at your feet. At your feet I find my rest. At your feet I find my peace. At your feet I find my peace. Father, Father, there are parts of me that still carry the scars, the wounds no one sees, the memories I rarely speak about, the pain I've tried to hide behind a smile. Sometimes I wonder if I'm too broken, too damaged, too far gone. But every time I come to you, I hear the same gentle truth, that your love is greater than my failures. Your mercy is deeper than my wounds. You don't love me because I am whole.
You love me even in my brokenness,
and somehow that changes everything. I've worn these scars for many years, like chains I could not leave behind. Every hurt became a burden, every tear stayed on my mind.
I built my walls a little higher, afraid to let anyone see the shattered pieces of a heart that forgot what hope could be.
But your voice found me in the silence, calling me by name. Broken but beloved, held within your grace. Every crack and every scar is covered by your embrace.
You see beyond my weakness,
Beyond the pain I've known.
broken but beloved,
And never alone. There were nights I felt forgotten, lost beneath the weight of shame.
but your mercy kept on reaching, and your love remained the same.
You gathered every broken piece,
The ones I thought were gone,
and slowly you began rebuilding
a heart that could be strong.
Your light reached into the darkness
And taught my soul to hope again. Broken but beloved, held within your grace. Every crack and every scar
is covered by your embrace.
you see beyond my weakness,
Beyond the pain I've known.
broken but beloved, and never alone.
You don't turn away from wounded hearts.
You don't hide from tears,
You walk into the deepest pain.
and stay through all the years.
What was shattered in the darkness,
You restore with patient hands.
and where I saw only brokenness,
You saw a beautiful plan. Broken but beloved,
that's who I am today.
not because my scars are gone.
But because you made a way,
Your love became my healing.
your mercy became my song.
Broken but beloved, and in your love,
I'm strong. The scars remain,
but they no longer define me.
the pain was real,
But your love was greater.
broken, yet beloved,
Ooh,
and forever held.
in your hands.
Father. Lord, if people could see every mistake I've made, every road I should have never taken, every moment I doubted you, they would know how undeserving I am but somehow your mercy was greater than my failures. Your love was stronger than my shame. When I was lost, you came looking for me. When I had nothing left, your grace found me. Thank you, Lord, for not giving up on me. I was wandering through the ruins of choices I could not erase, carrying the weight of my regrets, trying to hide my brokenness. The farther I ran from your presence, the deeper I fell inside. But your love kept calling softly through the darkness of my life. I thought I was too far gone, but mercy had another plan. Grace found me where I was hiding. Love reached down and took my hand. When I couldn't find forgiveness, you saw the person I could become. You lifted me from my ashes. You called me by my name. I am standing here, a new creation, because your grace found me. I remember all the long nights filled with guilt and silent tears, wondering if I could ever change or leave behind those wasted years. But you looked beyond my failures and saw a heart worth saving. You turned my mourning into worship and my scars into a testimony. I thought I was too far gone, but mercy had another plan. Grace found me where I was hiding. Love reached down and took my hand. When I couldn't find forgiveness, you saw the person I could become. You lifted me from my ashes. You called me by my name. I am standing here, a new creation, because your grace found me. Not because I deserved it, not because I was strong, but because your love is endless and your mercy carries on. Every step of my journey, every breath that I receive is a story of redemption written by your grace in me. Grace found me in my weakness. Grace found me in my pain. Grace found me in the darkness and brought me back again. Now my heart belongs to Jesus. Forever I will sing. I was lost, but now I'm found.
because your grace found me. Amazing grace, you never stop pursuing me. Amazing grace, you never let me go. And I'll spend my life remembering the day your grace found me.
Father, there are days when everything around me feels uncertain. The ground beneath my feet begins to shake. The plans I trusted fall apart, and the strength I thought I had slowly slips away. But your word reminds me that my hope has never rested on this world. It has always rested on your grace. When my hands grow weak, teach me to hold on to you. When fear whispers louder than faith, let your voice be the one I hear. Lord, if I have nothing else, let me never lose your grace. For your grace has carried me before, and your grace will carry me home. The winds keep blowing harder, the sky grows cold and gray. Every road I thought was certain slowly fades away. Still I hear your quiet promise calling through the storm, telling this weary pilgrim, my child, keep holding on. When my strength is almost gone, your mercy makes me strong. I'll hold on to grace when I can't hold on to anything. Your love is my foundation, my shelter through the wind. When the mountains start to tremble and my faith is running thin, I'll hold on to grace, for your grace is holding me. Every scar tells of your goodness,
Every tear recalls your care.
every tear recalls your care.
You've been faithful everywhere.
You have never left beside me,
Never turned away.
every step has proved your promise.
Still remains today.
Through the darkest night,
Your light has been enough.
I'll hold on to grace when I can't hold on to anything. Your love is my foundation, my shelter through the wind. When the mountains start to tremble breaking.
His love grows deeper,
Not by my own strength,
not by what I can see,
I'm standing here forever.
because His grace carries me. I'll hold on to grace
Until my journey's done.
Your mercy is my sunrise,
Your love my setting sun.
no matter what tomorrow brings.
One truth,
Will always be,
I'm holding on to grace, because grace is holding me. Father, your grace has never failed me,
and it never will.
so I'll keep walking.
I'll keep believing,
I'll keep holding on to grace.
Father, for so long I searched for a place to belong. I looked for peace in the world, for comfort in people, for answers in places that could never satisfy my soul. Yet through every road I traveled, every victory and every loss, you were gently calling me home. Not to a building, not to a destination, but to your presence. Because when I am near you, my restless heart grows quiet. My fears lose their power, and my soul remembers where it belongs. Lord, let me never wander far from you, for home is wherever you are. I've walked through crowded cities, I've wandered endless roads, searching for a place of refuge, a place to rest my soul.
I've chased dreams across the horizon, I followed every distant light, but nothing ever filled the longing deep inside.
Then I heard your voice so gently calling me back again. Home in your presence, that's where my heart belongs. Safe in your mercy, sheltered in your love. When the world feels uncertain and the night is closing in,
I find peace beyond understanding.
home in your presence again. Through every season of my journey, through every mountain, every valley, your faithful hand was leading me, even when I could not see. Now every road behind me tells a story of your grace.
Every step was bringing me closer to this sacred place.
And now I know the treasure my soul was searching for.
Home in your presence,
That's where my heart belongs. Safe in your mercy,
understanding. Home in your presence again.
You are my refuge. You are my resting place.
The anchor for my weary soul, the comfort of your grace.
No matter where life leads me,
One truth will remain.
my heart will always find its way
Back to your embrace.
Home in your presence,
home in your presence.
where every fear must fade,
Must fade
held within your goodness,
forever
In
your grace.
And when my journey is over,
one song will still remain. I have found my true belonging.
Home in your holy name.
Home, not a place I've built, not a road I've traveled, but a love that never left me.
A father who called me home.
Home,
Home in your presence.
Heavenly Father, in the silence of this moment, I come before you. There were days when I felt lost, days when the darkness seemed stronger than my faith. But even when I couldn't see the way, your hand was still guiding me. Lord, be the light in my darkness. Heal every broken place within my heart. Teach me to trust you again, and remind me that your love never leaves me. Tonight, I surrender everything to you. Lead me home. I walked through shadows I could not escape, carrying burdens I was never meant to bear. My heart grew weary on this broken road, searching for answers in the cold night air. Yet through the silence, through every tear, your gentle voice was always near. When I could not find my way, your mercy called my name. You are the light in my darkness, the hope when all hope is gone. You carry me through the valley. You make my weak heart strong. Your love shines brighter than the midnight sky. Your grace lifts me when I fall. Lord, you are the light in my darkness, the faithful one through it all. Every scar tells a story of your grace. Every storm became a lesson of your love. You never left me in the deepest pain. Your hands were holding me above. Now I can see what I could not see then. You were working through it all. When I could not find my way, your mercy called my name. You are the light in my darkness, the hope when all hope is gone. You carried me through the valley. You make my weak heart strong. Your love shines brighter than the midnight sky. Your grace lifts me when I fall. Lord, you are the light in my darkness, the faithful one through it all. Even in the darkest night, your light will never fade. Even when my faith is weak, your promises remain. I will trust, I will believe. You are everything I need. You are the light in my darkness, my healer, my refuge, my song. You turn my sorrow into praise. You've been with me all along. Your love shines brighter than the midnight sky. Your grace has rescued my soul. Lord, you are the light in my darkness, and forever you will